Okay, today I want to dive into the aftermath of the new New York Stock Exchange $10 million gross proceeds microcap policy that has been the talk of the industry, and that we have posted about a bunch of times to see really where the dust has actually settled. And oh boy, nobody could have predicted how this one turned out. So before we straighten it all out, let's quickly recap the new policy. Remember, the New York Stock Exchange American implemented a new rule requiring companies to raise a minimum of $10 million in gross proceeds to list on the NYSE American, except if companies listed prior to Monday, September 16th, and certain other conditions. Now, as the dust settles on the September 16th deadline, our data desk has uncovered some real fascinating developments. So 3 microcap companies managed to squeeze in at the 11th hour and begin trading on Monday, September 16th. This date is significant because it marked the final opportunity for companies to list under the previous guidelines, meaning raising less than $10 million. So the 3 lucky companies are Kairos Pharma Limited, who conducted a $6.2 million IPO led by Boosted Securities, Healthy Choice Wellness Corp, who raised $4 million with the assistance of Maxim, and third, Impact Biomedical, which raised $4.5 million through Revere Securities. Okay, now this deal, Impact Bio, is truly remarkable because it not only priced, but began trading on Monday morning, September 16th. Now, as we've talked about in the past, in the microcap world, it's not just about the numbers. It's about the stories behind them. So here's where it gets really interesting. If you recall from our previous discussions, I had predicted that the last real day for pricing would be Wednesday or Thursday of the prior week. This was based on typical timelines needed to complete a transaction and not price on a Friday or take any unnecessary weekend risk. However, in true entrepreneurial spirit, 2 of the deals defied normal convention and priced on Friday the 13th. This meant having investors take over the weekend risk, which typically is not preferred, but also not terrible on a new IPO. Even more impressively, Impact Bio took it a step further, as I mentioned earlier, by pricing and opening for trading on the same day, Monday morning. This is almost unheard of under normal circumstances, let alone under the pressure of a regulatory deadline. These events underscore, at least in my view, just how dynamic and fluid our market truly is. It was really exhilarating week for the New York Stock Exchange and the microcap ecosystem in general. Congratulations to the companies, underwriters, and legal teams who worked around the clock to meet the NYSE American deadline. As we move forward under the new NYSE policy, it will be fascinating to see how the microcap landscape evolves. We will see fewer potential listings, but stronger companies. Will we see companies adapt to meet the new $10 million threshold? Will selling shareholders continue to play a large role? These are all questions we'll be keeping a close eye on in the coming months. So stay tuned for more insights in the coming weeks.